TCL is an electronics company that I've seen TVs from, I've seen even mobile phones from, but now it looks like they're trying to jump into the headphone and true wireless earbud game.
Let's do it.
JD Aliens, welcome back to the show, man. I am so excited to be doing videos today, man. It's been like a week since I dropped a video. It's kind of refreshing. But today is not about me doing videos. Well, I guess it kind of is because I got to do a video for these TCL products right here. So like I said, TCL is an electronics company that I've seen TVs from and mobile phones, and it looks like they're trying to step into the mobile audio game. And I hope they're doing a good job, but there's only one way to find out. So we got to dig into these. So which one you want to do first? You want to do the over-ear cans or you want to do the true wireless earbuds? Oh man, you can't satisfy everybody. I'm guessing you're picking the over-ear cans first. So let's set these to the side, then we'll go back to the earbuds. So I'm gonna call these the Metros because it says MTRO, and it also says thump and clear in dark shadow. As far as specs go, the only thing I can really tell that jumps out from the box is that it has 25 hours of battery life with Bluetooth 4.2, and they have active noise cancellation. So unfortunately, these are released with a micro USB charging cable right there, and you're also gonna get a 3.5 to 3.5 millimeter aux cable with no microphone included. Here's the star of the show right here, and as it turns out, these are on-ear cans. So these are not going to cover up your entire ear. These are just gonna rest right over the top of your earlobes and then pump that sound in right there through that hole right there. So as far as the ear pads go, they are squishy. These actually look like the kind that are kind of loud and kind of crinkly feeling, but in reality, they're actually really squishy, and I think they're gonna be really comfortable. But before I put them on my head and find out for sure, we gotta take a look around these things. So here's your headband. You got your TCL right there, and then they expand a little bit right there. And this is an all plastic design, which is kind of good because it gives it a lot of flexibility. They do swivel, and do they fold? Nope, they don't fold, but they do swivel. And then there's your power port right there for charging, and there's nothing else on that ear cup. But on the opposite ear cup, you're gonna get your power button, your ANC button, and then your play and pause multifunction button, along with your volume up and tracks button right there, as well as your 3.5 millimeter port. Now it's time to get down and see how these things actually feel on my head and my ears. You know what? I just noticed there is no cushion right here, so there's no padding. So if you're a bald head dude like myself, unless you're wearing a hat or something, you're gonna feel this at the top of your dome because yep, I can feel it resting right at the top of my dome. So these are not necessarily for bald head people, man, unless you're gonna put on a hat. But for ear comfort, even though these are not over-ear headphones, they do feel relatively comfortable resting up against my ears. They do kind of smush my ears in a little bit, but the clamping force is not very tight at all. They're not gonna fall off if you're in the gym or something like that, because oh man, I'm gonna make myself nauseous doing that. They do sit nice and snug on your head, but as far as clamping force, it's definitely not too much. And just after a few seconds that I've been talking, like they kind of just, disappear. You don't really feel them sitting on your ears. So they are relatively comfortable. Now moving on to something a little bit more modern, here are the earbuds, and they do come with a USB-C charging cable. So these are a little bit more updated as far as charging. And here's your case right here. Let me take this out of here. Get it out of that crinkly plastic. In regards to this case right here, I actually think it's really cool. It's got a very different shape. So you can lay it flat like this on a tabletop, and it just kind of looks like a stone almost. Like one of those river rocks. It's all smooth and stuff around the edges. It's a fairly large case, but if you put it in your pocket, it's probably just gonna blend in real nice like because of all its smooth edges, and it just kind of contours. So it's kind of fat up at the top, and then it kind of slims down toward the bottom of it. And that's what it looks like. And I like that color scheme too, how it has that gray fade. And then you open up the top right here to see your earbuds that I'm gonna put in there in just a second. But on the back, I just noticed there is a little button right there to see how much of a charge you got. Now, speaking of charge, on the box, it says you're gonna get about 25 hours worth of playtime. Most of that is included in the case, but you will get about 6.5 hours worth of charge out of each bud. The earbuds kind of have a soft touch plastic around the body of them, and I kind of like that, man. I like the feel of that. And they definitely have a different shape. I guess TCL is not conforming to the traditional earbud case or earbuds themselves. But I would really like to know what this little thing is on the outside of here. So I got to get these things powered up because I'm thinking this might be an LED. Is this a touch button? Oh yeah. So you got a touch button on the outside of here, and that's how you're going to control everything. So let me get these bad boys powered up and put them in my ears. Okay, so from what I can tell, that is not an LED right there in that little slit, because there's the LED right there to let you know it's charging from the case. So now they are activated. So when I pull these out, they're probably going to turn on and be waiting for me to connect them to my phone. But now that we've taken a look around these things, it is officially time to find out the only thing that really matters. But do they jam though?
Breaking it up so you can let it go.
Oh man, okay, man. I was not expecting that. Can we have a moment of truth? I was not expecting that. TCL. All right, wow. Okay, so with both the earbuds and the on-ear headphones, I was completely taken by surprise. Okay, so let's talk about the headphones first, because I listened to those first, and once again, man, I'll be totally honest with you and transparent. I was not expecting a lot out of these headphones because, you know, they got a really good build quality. It's an all plastic design, but I'm not a huge fan of on-ear headphones. But these, the sound that comes out of these with the ANC on or off is really well balanced. It has punch where it needs to have punch. The mid-range is right where it's supposed to be. The treble is beautiful. And the mixture of sound, like there's no sound stage out of here or anything like that, but it's good studio sounding music that comes out of these. And I was really impressed.
No matter what your circumstance, just turn and watch the dance.
I ain't even mess around with y'all, man. These are the most surprising headphones I've done this year. Gotta be. Let me think for a second. Yeah, these have got to be the most surprising. I was not expecting what I got out of this. Wow, okay. Let's talk about active noise canceling just for a moment. When you turn them on initially, the active noise cancellation is engaged. So I just went ahead and listened to it with no music for a second. The active noise canceling in these is actually pretty good. It canceled out almost all of that low rumble. Now, mind you, these are on-ear headphones, so it's not going to block out all the sound, especially voices, because it's not really cupping your ear and sealing off everything. But for some on-ear headphones, they do a really, really, really thorough job of canceling out the noise.
Just turn and watch the dance. Watch the dance, watch the dance, dance.
Now, when you turn the active noise cancellation off, the sound signature doesn't change. I listened to it in both modes, on and off, and the sound signature, I said it doesn't change. I mean, just a little bit, man, not even enough to really notice, unless you're one of those super picky audiophile type people. And in that case, I don't even think you should be buying, like, why are you even looking at these if you're like one of those super picky people? But for the average person, you can't even tell the difference between active noise cancellation on or off with these. The music sounds fantastic. Not messing around with y'all, man. I am thoroughly impressed and really surprised by these. Now, the earbuds are just as surprising. Based off my experience with the headphones during the unboxing, I had kind of a low expectation for the earbuds. And it's not even a hit to TCL. It's just, you know, when you see something like this, which is a very non-suspecting, budget style of on-ear headphones, you just might not be expecting much, but then they give you so much in terms of sound quality. But then when you pick up these earbuds, man, the earbuds, the case, the build quality of the buds themselves, it's all right on point with all the other good stuff out there, right? But the sound, now remember, you must choose the right ear tips. That's a must. If you have the wrong ear tips, even the finest quality of earbud is going to sound like trash because you're not getting that good seal. So make sure you select the right set of ear tips for your ears. And sometimes, like if you do a large and a large on both ears, sometimes that might even be good, or it might not even be good. Sometimes you got to do like a small and a large, depending on, your ear canals. But I got my good fit in here, and these things sound just as good as the on-ear headphones, and that's good. That says a lot.
Playing on my heart just like a Casio.
However, I think these do get a little bit more volume. I don't know if it's because it's like shooting directly into my ear canal or not, but the overall volume seems to be like maybe 1.5 clicks louder than they were in the on-ear headphones. But the sound, very, very well balanced. I think they basically tuned them to the exact same because dude, it was just good. You know, I'm not an expert in this kind of stuff, especially when it comes to describing sound in audiophile language. I just use like regular folks language. But seriously, man, if this was something you were looking at, as a matter of fact, if you weren't even looking at these, I suggest you take a look into TCL's earbuds. I didn't know they were doing it like this. Matter of fact, I didn't even really know they were in the mobile audio game, but these earbuds right here are on point. The only two areas I was a little disappointed in is that they are not hot swappable, meaning that if you have them both in your ear, then you put the right one in the case, the left one is going to stop playing music and potentially turn off at some point. Whereas if you do the opposite and you keep the right one in your ear and you put the left one in the case, the right one will keep playing. I'm imagining you can get them to work independently, so, you know, with some tweaks and stuff like that. But as far as like on the fly hot swapping, it's just not going to work out for you. Also, you're going to miss out on volume controls. I didn't get volume controls to work, but you do have play and pause, back and forward tracks, and you also have access to your voice assistant, whether it's Siri, Google, Alexa, or whatever you're going to be using. But as far as music quality, which is the most important thing, both of these sound amazing. You're not paying much for these products right here, and they definitely outpunch their weight class as far as the price point is concerned. You're getting way more than you're paying for in active noise canceling and music quality with these true wireless earbuds right here. I am thoroughly impressed. I got to look into TCL some more to see what else they have to offer. I would love to hear how they perform in an over-ear version of this headphone. That would be great. So TCL, if you're listening and if you got some over-ear versions of this, I would love to have them here just to check them out because these sounded real good, man, real good. But I'm no expert in this kind of stuff. All I do is shove earbuds in my ear and get my jam on and let you know whether it's going to be worth your money or not. And in this case, these are definitely worth the money. Hey man, I got to get out of here and go make some more videos. But until I get back, y'all make sure y'all keep being good to each other, and I'll see you when I see you. Oh, so you wanted them cats that like to just run up in a place, take what you want, then leave, huh? Man, you better hit that subscribe and notification button. That way you know when I'm over here opening up new stuff. And while you're down there, you might want to consider tapping that join button and becoming a member, because membership has its perks. See, that wasn't so bad. All right, man, I appreciate you, and I'll see you at the next one.
Are you not entertained? Are you not entertained? Is this not why you are here?